Yes, finally we're going to see Stevo actually running today and driving. But just a few things to sort of update you on. I fit a fuel hardwire kit, so the fuel pump always gets 12-13 volts. It doesn't like go 6, 9, 12 anymore. Secondly, we've got some form of map on there. I've got a wideband in the exhaust and a wideband gauge on the dash, also a boost gauge as well. And with my Tactrix cable and a few of the other equipment I've got, I was able to actually, with the help of Lee Bell, get a form of a map on Stevo. Now the car is not running perfect. Sometimes it will splutter and stuff at idle, but we can drive it. When it's driving, it drives perfect, and we can put our foot down as well. And actually, we're running wastegate boost. I can already tell you that the engine, it runs absolutely spot on. The balanced com rods and pistons made such a difference. It's actually unbelievable to go from how it was before to how it runs now. The sound of the exhaust is completely different. It's literally unrecognizable to before. Now that could be the tubular manifold, that could be the very aggressive camshafts I'm running, or it could simply be the fact that we've changed the turbo. I don't know what it was, but it's louder and it sounds a bit like a Honda, to be honest, like a Type R. What you're seeing now, Stevo's running roughly half the boost what I intend to run. The intercooler still hasn't come. I'm waiting on that from ETS, and as soon as that does arrive, I'll be fitting that and a couple more final parts, and then we will be getting it mapped, and hopefully it's going to be absolutely brutal. Even at 16 psi, I think it's probably the fastest it's ever been, and yeah, well, you'll have to see. So let's jump forward to the video of me actually driving the car. So I just want to talk a little bit about negativity. Throughout this build, I've had the odd YouTube comment and personal message telling me you can't do a rod job, you can't do it on standard clutches, you can't do this, you can't do that. Well, I have. So is it arrogance, or is it just, you know, knowing when to not listen to negativity? I don't know, you decide. But Stevo's up and running and it feels great. So once he's warmed up, still a bit lumpy, as I said, it's just a bass tune, so it's low speed driving really where that is most apparent. Wide open is pretty much, we've got that sorted. I don't know if you can hear the spool. That's some pull. That's only 16 psi, like I said. I can't wait to see what it can do with, you know, all the boost. I don't know what 16 psi on an Evo with cams, or 19 psi on an Evo with cams and a bigger turbo. 3582R will do. But it feels fast. It feels faster than it ever has. And it's only going to get faster. The fact it's lasted this long, it's probably not going to go wrong, but we don't want to count our chickens before they hatch. Like 5 to 7 grams heavier, both of them, than the right side. So obviously I measured the old ones coming out, and now going back in, the replacement com rods and the pistons, I balanced them all to within 0.01 grams taster. Stevo's been a success so far. Feels awesome. Engine's smooth as anything. Clutches seem to be holding the power so far, and yeah, it's all looking good. Now, obviously, once this intercooler comes now, I'll be hopefully booking it in for a proper map. We're going to get the boost turned up to pretty much twice what it is now, and it's only then we're really going to see what Stevo can do. So if you've enjoyed the build, be sure to click subscribe, be sure to like, be sure to comment as well. Let's get these videos out there so people can see the progression of Stevo, the evolution. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers guys.